Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The reason for the video today is basically I wanted to share a few thoughts in regards to owning a business, being as opposed to being in a job. Okay, it's like basically like entrepreneurship versus jobs or employment. So I'm just gonna start by I don't know if you guys have read this book by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called the Cash Flow Quadrant. Yeah, the guy basically explains why the nature of business and the business industry. So he says there are four different aspects of business that make there's four people that make us the business industry. So he says that there's people that are employed, there are people that are self-employed, and there are people that own businesses, and there are people that are investors. That's the world of business. So yeah, I'm sure if this can inspire you, you can go and read more about it. But first of all, being in a business, right? You running your own thing. It's your own idea. It's your own passion. It's something that you really enjoy, that you're working towards. So it's pretty much you give 100% because it is your own thing that you're working on, as opposed to being in a job. And you are your own boss when you're in business. So it is your company. It is your even if you're self-employed, it is whatever you're doing. It is yours. So the flexibility, being your own boss, job security is just like amazing, as opposed to if you're in a job. And the freedom also that comes about with being running your own business, the freedom, the independence, the flexibility, whereby you can be able to allocate time when you want to work, and then more time to spend with your family, pursue your other interests as well. Also, the other thing is, if you work into a business that you own that business, it is basically your own dream. It is your own vision. You hire people to make sure that this dream come true. So it is very fun to be paid for what you love to do. If you, for example, you own a hair salon, you love styling people and doing hair. So it is very interesting and fun to be doing that which you love and enjoy. That is one of the other advantage of being in a business. And also you are in control in decision making. You decide when to do what because you own your own business. The other thing also, there's the possibility of financial freedom, because there's money to make, especially when you're doing business, and it's not just like salary money or small money. It is money that is really reasonable, that can bring about financial freedom, as opposed to when you are doing a job. Also, the taxes, because when you're in business, you are able to do your own taxes, and then you do your own taxes in the sense that whatever that you have accumulated in terms of expenses is deducted, and then your profit is that's when they take out the taxes. But if you're in self-employment, they just give you a paycheck when taxes are already deducted from you, and it is like 40% taken away from you from your payment, and then you have no say in it. You can decide how much they're supposed to deduct from you. You just get on with it, because that's how the nature of business works. Also, when you're owning your own business, there's this prestige that comes with it. Like you feel like you're more confident. You tend to believe more in yourself, and it's actually a good thing, because it builds up your self-esteem and your confidence. So if you're in business, right, you are able to kind of give back to the community, in the sense that you can bring about job opportunities, you can employ people, you tend to be a problem solver, and then you tend to probably support charities and stuff like that. That's like giving back to the community. And the other thing also, because you are running your own business, you are your own boss, no one can fire you. There's plenty of job security, so no one can fire you. The other thing also, as being an entrepreneur, It's like your idea has the potential to change the world. For example, check out people that are doing technology. For example, Bill Gates, who is in Microsoft, Mark Zuckerberg, the guy of Facebook and WhatsApp, Sergey Brin, the guy that is Google, runs Google, and Jack Ma, the Alibaba guy. All these guys just with a little idea, but look where, for example, where WhatsApp is. Pretty much everybody has WhatsApp on their phone, and everyone is using WhatsApp. So you can now actually come up with a small idea, and it turns out to be a very, very big idea that impacts the entire world. So your ideas actually can change, has the potential to change the world. On the other hand, if you were employed or you're working in a job, right? Obviously, in the beginning, you get a new job, you're so excited about it. There's so much to learn. You have the security of knowing that your paycheck is gonna come every month or every week or however your company pays you. But obviously, when you start to get into the company culture, and then sometimes things get stagnant, things get stale, as there are no more, there might not be new ideas. You're working in that office of yours, your boss is the same, your colleagues are the same, work on your computer and stuff, and things might get stagnant and stale, and then it brings about boredom. So the other thing also is, it's like when you're working in a job, you're actually trading your time for money. Whatever money they pay you, it couldn't be £10 or £15. You're trading your time for money. If you don't go to work, you actually not paid. But the amount of hours that you put in, that's the amount of money that you get. Also, like I mentioned on the business part, the taxes are high if you're in a job as opposed to if you're owning a business, because they actually take away 40% from your salary. Whatever money that you get maybe every 2 weeks or every month, they take away 40%. So the remaining is your own. It doesn't matter, does not include how much money you spend when you're traveling to and fro to your job. Everything is just taken away from you. You have no say in it. That's how the system is. So you just get on with it. But if you was in a business, you actually decide. If you spend, maybe you travel somewhere on a seminar, or you go and maybe eat out when you're in a business meeting and stuff, you can keep all those receipts and everything, and then claim that money back when you're doing your taxes. It's a difference between entrepreneurship and being employed. Another thing also, if you're in a business, if you're in a job, obviously you're working for someone else, so sometimes these jobs are not like permanent jobs. Sometimes you can get fired depending on the performance of the company, or you can get laid off, or you could not be, maybe you don't get on with colleagues, you don't get on with your boss, and then you underperform, and then before you know it, you're probably fired, or you're laid off when the company is kind of not making any progress in whatever they're doing. So there's something to think about. Imagine if you was laid off. What would be your plan be if this is the only source of income that you have? So it's quite tricky when you are in a job. But if you're in a business, if maybe you are dealing with contracts and they don't give you a contract, you can move on and then sign up someone else. Or if it's customer, you're selling something, if someone doesn't buy, it's not the end of the world, they can just move on and then someone else can buy. And the other thing also I wanted to highlight is, for some people that in a job that whereby you get like living paycheck after paycheck, when like the money is not, the salary is not that like average salary, also like it's not enough money to see you through, and then your quality of life tends to be low because of your income is low. So but if you was working, for example, if you're paid like maybe £7, £10 an hour, and then you have all these other responsibilities that you have to take care of, before you know it, you don't even have money to save because the salary is actually low. And that is the other thing, that you don't get to determine the salary you're paid. They determine the salary for you. So, and if you're in a job, obviously, you don't get to, sometimes you don't push yourself or motivate yourself to add value to what you're doing. Mostly because sometimes if it's not your own thing, you tend to lay back, and then your performance is not that great because you're not giving 100%. Or sometimes you might need to acquire new skills, but it's not something that you're really passionate about. You might end up not doing so. And then obviously, if you're not adding value, your payment is going to be low. And then if your payment is low, your quality of life is going to be low. But if you're doing a business, the difference is really high because you make all the decisions, you decide. When your business catches up, you actually make like better money than if you was in employment. And also, like if you have like bigger dreams to acquire good things, to travel the world, to buy your dream car and everything, it's gonna be maybe build a house on the beach or somewhere that you like. It's gonna be quite difficult if you was in employment, because raising that money and saving that money with all the responsibility that you have to be able to achieve those things is gonna take quite a while, as opposed to if you're running a business, because the potential of making money in a business is really high and is obviously greater than if you are in employment. Imagine yourself if you had like an e-commerce business and you're selling, for example, you're selling hair online. Your website is international, everybody can buy if they want to buy, when they want to buy. And for example, if you sold like maybe 50 pieces of hair or 100 pieces of hair in one day, bearing in mind that each hair piece costs £50. So if you sold 100 pieces of hair in one day for £50, that comes out to £5,000 in one day. That is business. So if you're in employment, when are you going to make that kind of money in one day? Have a think about it. Some of the jobs that we do, that kind of money does not even come in a month, let alone one day. So yeah, I just wanted to share a few thoughts about these things and then to get you thinking. If you're the kind of person that is already doing business, fantastic, well done. If you haven't thought about it, just wanted to bring to your attention to stir up your mind, your spirit, so that you can start thinking about it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.